Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. With a new season comes brand new challenges, and I cannot wait to jump into year number 4 for Cascade Valley. It's already been that long. Where did the time go? This season, though, we are starting off with an absolute heater of a game. We're facing Oregon in what's going to be a top 25 showdown to open the year. This could decide our future in a lot of different ways. Now, we are being picked as the favorite from Lee Corso, which could be good or bad, just sort of depending on that ultimately. But if you look at our schedule this season, and we didn't talk about that in the first episode, or in the previous episode, we have Oregon, we go at Rutgers, we have South Carolina visiting, we go at Ohio State, we have Indiana, Iowa, both at home. We then go to Purdue. We come back home for Wisconsin, Illinois. We go to at NU. We go at Nebraska, and we go to Minnesota. Or Minnesota comes here. This is going to be honestly an interesting schedule. Remember, different conference, different opponents. And we got some non-conference sprinkled in there. That's going to be tough. To give you a look at the top 25, we're seeing Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, Michigan, and Florida being your top 5 teams. Even though Florida barely beat Georgia Southern, I should put out, and they have to face Auburn this week, so they may be on icy territory right now. UNC, who was top 2 last season, ends up being number 7 in the poll. Again, we're going to be sitting here at the 21 spot, with Oregon being at the 15 spot. And then you have Boise State, Tennessee, Texas A&M, and Nebraska rounding out your top 25. Things are changing in the college landscape. Heisman Watch has Marcus Major of Oklahoma. They have KJ Jefferson, who's returning for his senior season, Kyron Williams, Tyrell Robinson, and Kevin McCall. A lot of individual people that could make some big splashes. And this dude, McCall, apparently did incredibly well. This dude's a running back, a sophomore. He had 29 carries for 186 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's a dude to watch out for. We've improved our playbook a little bit. We got some new wrinkles in there, and I cannot wait to give some of them an opportunity to shine this season. As you might notice, we have Barr in the game as well. Again, he's our backup halfback this season. We want to let him get an opportunity to shine out there and see what he can ultimately do. This is a tough Oregon team, and look, there's nothing more that I want to do than dominate and get a score to start this game. Big play here. McConnell scrambling around a little bit. McConnell's got some room. He's going to see him pick up the first down. He's going all the way down. McConnell's got some room. We're going to force him out, but McConnell turned what was a routine run in at 33 yards. Let's go. Heisman. I'm excited about just how complete our team feels this year. You got dudes all over the field that are playmakers. Our speed has never been better than it is right now. Look at Derwin looking like a Heisman favorite himself right now. 15 on the run. McConnell back here with shotgun. Derwin right beside him. Had a nice little run there last time. This time, not so much. Little second down and 8. McConnell makes an adjustment here. He's got his guy across the middle. His brand new tight end, Jared Gold, picks up 15 to put us inside the 5. Jared Gold was one of those guys that I didn't want to have to make a redshirt freshman last season, but we ultimately did, and I think it's going to be for the betterment of the program. He is going to be incredible. We just had to make sure that we gave him time that he can ultimately be on the field. And as good as he is, last season, he just wasn't ready. We had to work on his blocking a little bit more. He went from being an athlete to being a tight end. He's more of a pure wide receiver, so he just needed time to really get things going. And speaking of getting things going, Derwin in the end zone for his first touchdown of the season. I expect a whole lot more. Number 50 on his career. The offense looked incredible, but there's a lot of speed every year when Oregon comes out. So we got to see what we can do to stop them here. They're getting a run going, and good God, our run defense is as bad as it looked against Alabama. Back here again, it's like a pistol formation. Landry's going to move over. They go for an easy little dot here to the tight end, and he picks up another first down. Again, we have some questions in our secondary. I absolutely get it, but we've got to do better than what we're doing right now. This is just not acceptable. Butts is going to move in motion. We have again, Herbert is open. This is not the first time that a Herbert has dominated Oregon. I hope he's not as good as the other guy. Playing for the pass again here. Butterfield back there at QB. He ends up going with the run. We had Eichenberg, who can't quite get him, but Hall's going to step up and get him after 4. I feel pretty good about how our team ultimately is set up. We just got to stop them. Hold him to a field goal. I think our offense will be just fine. Patterson get his way through there. Marquand lights him up, though, for 3. This is a big down here, 3rd and 3. Can we stop them when we needed to the most? Going with the run. We had a guy hitting him. We put a hat on him, but it doesn't matter. He carries us for forever. I'm gonna be honest, I never heard of Sean Dollars until today, and I'll never forget his name after this game so far. He's killing us on this drive. Single-handedly leading this team down the field. We get a big hit, though. What a tackle. Eichenberg is trying to win that best linebacker of the year award 2 years in a row. Oh, we got some bad mismatches here. We got to move our guys over. We got pressure. Walton misses the sack. They throw. Herbert, who's down at the 1. I'm gonna be honest, Ray Walton, you got to make that tackle. You can't be winning awards and not making that tackle. We're pinching the line hard here. We got through on the wrong side. Sean Dollar's another touchdown for him. Well, excuse me, one touchdown for him, but it feels like a whole lot more the way he's running right now. I can promise you, if nothing else, we'll be going hard on the recruiting trail for defensive tackles and people to help stop the run. That is our biggest and most glaring weakness. It was last season, and it's definitely starting this season the same. But man, if we find a way to stop the run, look out for our squad. Dawkins moving in motion here. Little fake in the read option. Gonna pitch it out here to Romello. Romello's gonna pick up the first down and a whole lot more, getting 10 on that play. 1 minute remaining here in the first. It's been a fun one so far. We got our guy McFadden wide open. McFadden again has some jets. We got to get him the ball early and often. Right back at it. A little heavy formation here. We got Derwin get into the edge. Look at the speed. He's turning the corner and he gets the first down. I don't know if defenses are really ready for the speed that we have. We just got to pray to God that our defense can do their job too. Connell under center. Feeling the pressure. He's rolling out to the right. Sets his feet. Throws an absolute laser here. Romello's going to pick up another first down. 13 on that one. First quarter's winding down. Connell likes what he sees. Gets out of bounds quickly. I'll take the 4 yards. That's a positive gain. First quarter's got 6 seconds left. We're going to see McConnell keep this one. He's going to move himself forward for the first down. That's what I want to see. Our quarterback stretching the field and getting up in there. We haven't necessarily scored quick, but we've had long drives that are hopefully keeping their offense a little bit cold. That's what we need right now, to slow it down their offense, because they got down the field way too quickly. Derwin got lit up after one. One play we've absolutely not gotten rid of is the halfback toss. It's been a money play. Derwin has scored probably a third of his touchdowns in his career with it, and he's going to get another one here. Second of the day, 51 on his career. Let's get it. One of my favorite things about the team this year is the fact that we have Hancock as our kicker, and this dude does not miss. That has been so nice to know that we're not going to be missing extra points or messing up anything that's super easy this season, which is a godsend. A little more pressure on them again. I need Kirk to get over so we can actually cover his guy. I don't know what our guys are doing. That is some of the worst QB contain I've ever seen in my entire life. Putting some pressure here, switching his zone. Feel like a pass is coming. We got a guy wide open. Hopefully they don't see him. They had 2 there. Never mind. Not just 1, but 2 people, and they still get that. Oh, I thought he was out of bounds. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that. Playing the pass here. You go with the run, imagine. I mean, why wouldn't you? The way they're running right now, why would you not run it every time? I mean, when your guy's running for as many yards as he is, I don't blame them for just constantly going to him. Oh my God, wide open spaces. Can we do anything? We had this problem though last year where we just couldn't get the defense going early on in the year. Yeah, we struggled a little bit, but I believe that, dear God, we can just, the heck was that? Just get a turnover. It's all we got to do is force a turnover. Okay, more passes like that. Feels like a run's coming here. They got a pretty heavy front. Oh, what was that? That's on the offensive line, please.
Oh my God, can you let me do what I need to do?
Gotta love it. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that penalty every single time. They have converted literally every single third down. So, am I nervous? Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, please. Oh, let's go. We got it. We got it. We needed a turnover. We got it. Oh, I don't know if it's John, Doug, whoever. I'm happy. Let's get it. Hey, after that play, their coach was not happy. He was telling the receiver, you got to go up and get that ball. It's a 50-50 ball. You got to make sure it's a 50-50 ball and not just sort of an 80-20, which is what it was for us right there. You think it's going 2nd and 5? Being heavy in the play action. As much as the running game's working, we are going to rely on the play action a lot this season. Here we go, a little first down. Connell's got a guy in Rubley who drops it. I don't blame him. That was a tough one. A little 2nd and 10 action. Look, after forcing a turnover, it is imperative that we score here. We need that 2-score lead against the squad. Probably should have thrown it on the run. Would have been risky, but we got our guy hit regardless. Lining up with a big play here. 3rd down and 10. We got a guy in the end zone. Oh my God, McFadden. He beat the top of the defense over. Let's go. 35 yards. What a dot. Here I am thinking we got to settle for a field goal or try to see how good our kicker's leg actually is. But instead, over the top of the defense, McFadden wide open. I told you guys in the Alabama game, McFadden will be a major player for us in the future. We just got to make sure we get him involved early and often. Watching Oregon closely. They definitely want to score before the end of the half. Connolly kind of patrolling around a little bit. They dumped down $1, and that dude has been active today. We need to get in that backfield ASAP here. Good news, we did it. We stopped him. What a shot. What a play. We got him. Okay, a couple things I want to point out here. I just realized, 1, that apparently we missed an extra field or extra point. And then 2, there was a 15-yard penalty against the defense when I simmed. I hate it here. I'm in shambles. We got a new kicker. We're still missing extra points. Why does everyone hate me? Okay, let Cascade Valley prosper, please. They just use a timeout, kind of weird. I feel like their guys are a little gassed. I think they're going to start passing, at least I would imagine here. So we're going to try to sit in zone for a little bit. They go underneath. Ray Walton's ready for that one. Loss of 4. Here we go. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. We're watching Herbert. He's been the main culprit for them so far today. They go with the halfback draw. We weren't ready, and Dollars was. He's shifty. Gotta be honest. 3rd down, time waning. Didn't expect to run at all. They caught us off guard. It's like they're catching us off guard with a dot here to Mills, and he picks up 12. They haven't thrown for a ton. They've just been really efficient doing so. They've got 74 yards to the air, only 2 incompletions, 1 to us, 1 out of bounds. This has been a really tough game to figure out. They're going out here. Is that Mills again? Wide open. Garner Conley cannot cover that guy. In Conley's defense, he's really more of a safety that we've kind of converted to a corner because we need him right now with how, I guess, sort of in our safety spot or our corner spot is, but he's got to be able to cover a guy like that. We also have some younger talent, like maybe we can bring them out here. I don't know, but it's just a really tough spot for us right now. Pinching the line a little bit. They are going with the run. We got a couple of guys there, and Austin Houston standing him up. I know we didn't have the greatest offseason, but look at him playing well right now. We've been chewing him out in practice. I mean, that dude came in out of shape. He wasn't where we thought he was going to be, but he stepped up big right there. Big 3rd down. It's like a halfback screen coming up. Eichenberg and company trying to get out there, and we get a stop. What a play. They lost 2 yards, and that the defense is finally coming around. And we did call a timeout because, again, we want to make sure we get the ball back, try to put some points on the board. Even a field goal is going to be fine by us. We're lining up for a chip shot from the left-hand side. This one's up, down the middle. That one's money. They've cut the lead to 10, but we've got 54 seconds to 2 timeouts. That's plenty. 43 seconds and an absolute dream for the team. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, McConnell's feeling the pressure. That is not intentional grounding, thankfully. Lining back up here, 2nd and 10. I kind of like what we got with McConnell. McConnell showing his speed, gets out of bounds, and we're going to stop the clock with 2 timeouts and 30 seconds still. McConnell's been a demon on the ground today. 61 yards for him is legendary. Got a man in motion. I like what he sees. That was close, and we're going to get rudely out of bounds. So they stop the clock. That's the big question. 22 seconds. First half. Still plenty of time to try to get some points on the board for the team. Did have to burn a timeout there. McConnell has had arm issues, but this dude was hitting the tricep presses, the overhead presses, everything. What an absolute dot. That might be the best pass of his career. Led his receiver deep. And we're on the board again. Going into halftime, we have a 27-10 lead. What a massive play at the end to give us an extra cushion. This defense now, they can rest a little bit, but not too much. Oregon's dangerous. Here we go, the second half with a 17-point lead against a top 15 team of the nation, showing that, look, we weren't just a fluke last year. We're here to play. Quarterback's going to keep it, but we got a big guy hitting him, and that's going to be Eichenberg. 2nd down and 10. Butterfield, who started off really strong, now they're having some questions about him. How can he lead this team? We were playing for the pitch there. We didn't quite get the interception we were looking for, but still, we stopped him for it first. 3rd down, 1 to go. They're going with the run. We got a guy in Bastion. Kirk says, not today. No soup for you. This is what I was waiting for. I got to admit, that first quarter was a scary one because we weren't where we needed to be, especially defensively. But man, big time plays, the playmakers, it's all starting to click now. 2nd and 9. Connell again, ready to get things going. He's got his guy trailing in the backside. It's going to be Jared Gold who gets another first down. Connell's having a great game. McFadden has been all over the field. You love to see what the squad is doing today. Look at Derwin. I don't know where he is. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Checking down here to Derwin. Let him get going again. He's a great player in the passing game. We just don't utilize him there enough. Going right back to the running game here, giving Derwin his due. Okay, that juke move was great. It just didn't really fake out anybody. Still, the run is something we absolutely do not want to give up on this year. We're going to try to use it as much as possible. And we haven't even seen Jason Barr come into the game yet and run, and that's been a guy that we can't wait to see get out there and get loose. Speaking of Barr, he's in the game. Derwin's pretty tired. He's going to try to go, and they say 4th and inches. I think we got to go ahead and go for it. I know we got a new kicker that can kick, but I want to go for it with him. Derwin back in the game. He says, nah, young fella, this is mine. Derwin then takes it, pushes up, and gets one of his longest runs of the game. 1st and 10, McConnell under center. Throws an absolute dot. Zarubli and the big fella's in. We are gashing Oregon right now. They stand no chance. Cascade Valley rides again. I think what's hurting them the most is the fact that they aren't running the football as much as they were. We could not stop that run. That was the hardest problem we had. But you know what they say? You score a couple of points, all of a sudden they start getting a chuck it mode and they don't know how to run it anymore. Playing for the pass again here. Got to imagine with them being down so much, they're going to be relying heavily on it. They're going right out here to that same route that we have struggled with. Mills gets another big one. One of the biggest concerns I have on defense over the entirety of today's game is the fact that we have not really gotten to the quarterback at all. We need to get to that quarterback. The sooner we do that, the better. Look at Dollars. He ain't getting past Damon though. He wears number 8 for a reason. 2nd and 6, playing for the pass. They're going again in one of these. Conley cannot tackle for his life, but Moses, the young freshman, gets the tackle. Sitting in cover 3. Our guys got all the time in the world here. Keep them in front of you is all I'm asking. I don't even know what they're doing here. Was that a screen? Mullins gets a sack on that one. About time. The defense, we needed some pressure. We finally got some. The minute 10 left in the 3rd quarter. You know what time it is. We're going to grind out this win. We're obviously going to try to put more points on the board, but we want to get our guys some numbers too. 2nd and 13 here. Goal's going to go in motion. He's going to take a little jet sweep action. See what the big fella can do. Okay, we see you. We picked up a big 7. The amount of weapons in this team is just, it's hard to believe. But I love seeing it. Our recruiting efforts are absolutely paying off. Donald back. Sees this guy McFadden. Easy first down for 11. I'm still waiting though for Durbin to pop off with a big run. He's had a couple of solid ones, but nothing that's really blown our mind or said Heisman for him so far. He is decent stats, but where are the big runs? Start of the 4th quarter, we're sitting on a 24-point lead. You absolutely have to love it. We're going to try to keep milking that as much as we possibly can. Look at Derwin. There we go. Finally, 6 yards. We'll take it to this point. Only 70 so big yards, or 70 yards or so. Let me start that over. Only 70 yards or so today for Derwin. Again, feels a little bit like a failure despite how good he's been. It's just, we need more. Look at Robert Roth going down. Haven't seen his number called much today, but finally a big 20-yard gain for him. He's a speedster, just like all our receivers, 90 speed or better. You recruit him fast. Donald ready to get things going here. Back in the shotgun. And with that read option, haven't really seen him take a QB keeper in a little bit. He probably should have slid a little quicker there. 2nd down to 7 yards. And with that play action like we are all game long. Got a guy. It's going to be close to Roth. Gets another one, but he's 1 yard shy of the first. One of my favorite formations we haven't really run a lot, though, is having both of our running backs in the backfield because that makes the defense think even more. Which one's going to get it, you don't know. They're both dangerous. They're both fast. And they can both hurt you really quick. They're lining up inside the wingback spot. Well, halfback toss with Barr trying to throw a block for him. Not a great blocker, the freshman, but he still gets him enough to get turned the corner and get forward. Opportunities knocking here on 2nd and 6. Dawkins, he got a foot in. Let's go. What a throw. McConnell has been so good this season. The play calling has been fantastic. This doesn't feel like the CVU we saw in the title game last season or the semifinal game last season. We're evolving. I know the offense is going to get all the credit after this game, but good God, am I proud of this defense. The defense has done such a good job of just holding them in check. They haven't been able to do what they were doing early on, which is get open and score. Quarterback's been a little bit more timid, but I think that's because we've been disguising our coverage a little bit more, switching up zone and man, blitzes, non-blitzes. I don't really think he knows where we're going or where we're coming from, which is good news for us. 2nd and short, we're about to come through with a blitz again. Not as much pressure as you probably would have loved there, but Ray Walton delivers a big hit to keep him short. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Move a guy in motion. Feels like they're going out here to the edge, and we get him for a big stop again in the backfield. We're reading their plays like it's Bill Belichick cheating out there. This game is turning into an absolute blowout. We're bringing in our backups right now. Rocco's going to come in. Barr's going to come in. We're letting the young fellas eat at the moment. Some of the old veterans who look at Barr. Okay, I know you were strong like that. What has me so excited about Barr, and the reason why we didn't end up making him a redshirt freshman, is because he is so unbelievably fast. I want to get him some opportunities to shine. This dude can turn a corner and just turn on the Jets. 1st and 10. We're going to hit him with a little play action. Because why not? Dump it off to the big fella Camp. Is that a lineman? What the heck? What an incredible 1 yard pass to a lineman. We'll never forget that play in Cascade Valley history. Well, right back here to Barr. He loves to try to get to the outside. Again, those juke moves, once they work, good God, he's going to be a problem. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. I don't understand what we tried, but YOLO. The lead is massive with the game pretty much in hand. I would like to be disrespectful. I want every team in the nation to hate us because we hate Alabama. We want to get back at them. Got a guy in Swain, the big fella, all 6'6" of him is going to catch that for 12. Some of you might not like the fact that we're going for it on 4th down deep in our own territory, but you know what? We got kids and we're trying to make sure they don't transfer. We need them to get some stats, okay? And not all of them are ready because there are guys ahead of them that are better. So we need their stats now. Switching it up a little bit here. 2nd and 12. We had a run down up, but I didn't like it, so we're switching. That would have been great how he has him blocking. Rocco Green actually might have got hurt there, so we're seeing Seth Sanders for the first time in his career, so that's interesting. I don't like seeing our backup get hurt, but I like Sanders a lot. I think he's a good player. Close and okay. You know what? Oregon finally caught a ball that meant something. Okay, a little too much. We stopped them. And despite all the effort, they're still going to walk in here with a W. We did let them score 1 garbage time touchdown, but it doesn't matter. McConnell, 15-18, 263, 4 touchdowns, 64 yards on the ground, 300 plus yards of total offense. Might be a Heisman candidate if you ask me. Recapping the stats today again, you saw McConnell's line. It was the best game he has played in a very long time. A top 3 game in his career by far. Rocco Green came in, played solid. Seth Sanders, that throw wasn't really his fault in my opinion. The interception happened because the receiver didn't come across. We maybe forced one. He still played okay. On the ground, Derwin, 19 for 83, 2 touchdowns. A solid game, not a great game for him, but still the offensive line probably could have helped him out a little bit more. McConnell had 64, Barr had 5 for 15 in his limited time. Rocco, Dawkins, Gold all touched it, but it was not really consequential. In the air though, McFadden, preseason All-American, 4 receptions, 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. That is what I want to see from him. Blowing the top off of the defense, being available when we need him to, and getting in the end zone. We also had touchdowns today from Rubley and from Dawkins, and believe me, what we saw from Gold, what we saw from Roth out here, what we saw even from Swain in his limited time, our receiving core is ready. Defensively, Garner Conley blew a lot of coverage today, so he had a decent amount of tackles, led us with 6 total today from a sack perspective. We only really had 1. Mark Mullins, a true freshman, comes in, gets the job done. And an interception standpoint, we had 1 from John Hall, getting the 33-yard return that he had. You'd love to see it. Defense was not great in the first quarter, but 3 out of the 4 quarters, they were phenomenal. The offense, sky's the limit for them. We just got to limit turnovers, keep doing what we're doing, and block for Marvin Derwin, and we're going to be just fine. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. I'll catch you guys on the next one.